So I'm going to invite you now to sit up straight in your chair. And if it's helpful to have a pillow at your lumbar so you can really keep your posture open and your heart open. And I'm going to invite you to extend along the back of your neck and let your shoulder blades slide down along your rib cage and really align your posture. You can try leaning forward or back or side to side or twisting till every vertebrae is finding its perfect alignment. And then take in a breath with gratitude. Breathe in the life force. Breathe in being glad to be alive, being appreciative of this gift of life. And release it when you need to, as inhales and outhales or exhales are perfect synchrony. They're connected through the swing of the breath. So for the next few minutes, I want you to observe the physical sensations of the breath entering and leaving the body. And by paying attention to it, witnessing it without trying to change it, it rivets us in the present moment. So attend to the cool sensation at the tip of the nose as the air hits the mucous membrane of the nose, and then follow that down as the diaphragm pulls down and the belly inflates. Visualize that air going into your lungs, inflating the alveoli, having the red blood cells come by and pick up the oxygen on the iron molecule. The whole thing is a miracle. And now do it again. That's the miracle of it. The breath keeps coming and washing in. And we don't even have to do it because the universe is breathing us. We're just witnessing the inflow and outflow of prana, of life force, of kundalini. And you can call it what you will, but it's this energy of life that pervades all things, that we all share. They say that the molecules that we're breathing right now of oxygen may have been breathed by Jesus 2,000 years ago. They don't go anywhere. They just get recycled. So welcome in this next breath, bringing your attention to the tip of the nose. Let the belly be soft as the lungs inflate. And then notice that point where it changes into the out-breath. And everything reverses. The belly button pulls in towards the spine. The diaphragm lifts. The lungs are compressed and the air is exhaled. And you can exhale only so far before there's nothing left to do but welcome in the next breath. And thankfully we live in a universe on this third rock from the sun where there happens to be an atmosphere that has nitrogen and oxygen and CO2. And our bodies are evolved to extract that oxygen and fuel all of our metabolism without even having to be aware of it. It's amazing. And when we do bring our awareness to it, it helps us drop in below the busyness of mundane thinking mind. To the degree that we can pay attention and witness and notice the sensations of each breath, we get drawn back to this precious present moment. And with this attitude of neutrality or acceptance or equanimity, being beyond preference and aversion, we can just keep our seat and behold the workings of our own mind. And as we settle down, as we stop agitating, stirring the glass of sandy water with our discursive thinking, when we just keep our seat and begin to breathe and settle down, just like the sand, when you stop stirring that glass, will settle out as sediment and clarity emerges. The nature of that water is clarity, just like the nature of our primordial awareness is clarity. So when we stop agitating, when we remove the obscurations, we get a glimpse of blue sky mind. Spacious, infinite, luminous, mirror-like, and here's the kicker, one and the same time, it contains everything, and yet it is essentially empty. So feel the spaciousness and tranquility of blue sky mind. Settle down to a place beneath your thoughts. Thoughts will arise thanks to untamed monkey mind that we all share. But the issue is not to struggle with the thoughts. Just let them do their own thing. Let them bubble up. Put them on a white cloud. Let them blow by on the breeze. You're not clinging to them or pushing them away. You're just noting them and allowing them to move across the field of your awareness. And the other thoughts will bubble up and go float on by. But you're identifying with the observer of the thoughts. You're finding your own conscious awareness and allowing it to be spacious like the blue sky, the clear blue sky. There's some things that we can do to make it easier to drop in, like it can be helpful to gently raise your eyebrows and look up behind your closed eyes and generate a sensation of inner light. And let that start to circulate through your face and out your shoulders and down your arms. And then open the crown of your head and receive the starlight, the cosmic blessings of all of the angels, all of the ascended masters and arhats. And let that light circulate through your being, sweeping away any points of tension or stagnation or dis-ease. Let that light flow and circulate and heal you now. The Taoists and yogis suggest touching the tip of the tongue to the palate, the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth, a little ways back from your front teeth, which creates an energy pathway connection. Slightly tucking your chin in and extending along the back of the neck is better than letting your head sort of jet forward. You can look down even a little bit, or face your face down. I think Buddha's original instructions was to have eyes at half mast, half open, looking about 6 feet in front of you down towards the floor. But for now, for this visualization, keep your eyes closed and imagine yourself at your best. See yourself strong and healthy and happy and sparkly and smiling. Perfect posture and all your organs humming together, working in harmony. The positive state of mind and creative juices flowing, sense of humor, playfulness. Visualize yourself at your best. And then step into that vision and merge with your highest potential self. See yourself living a balanced life. Listen to the inner guidance that helps you know what is best for you. What kind of changes you are choosing to make to move towards greater balance and health. And then come back to the breath. After all, that's what we're doing here. This is mindfulness meditation. So when you find yourself out on a train of thinking, just gently reel in the mind and come back to the next breath and say, here we are again. Here's the next in-breath rolling in. Thank you for breathing me, universe. Thank you for sustaining me and keeping me alive and allowing me to be awake and conscious. And a funny thing about this present moment orientation that we discover is that right now, as this next breath rolls in and we're sitting on our seat, there really is no problem. There's nothing to lose our peace over. Everything is just a story about the past or dreams of the future. But unless bombs are falling on us right now, like in Ukraine, if we're safe, we have some food in our belly and some good water to drink and some fresh air to breathe, life is a blessing. Regardless of the unfolding drama of relationship and unmet expectations and judgments and low self-esteem and stories of loss and injustice, in the world exists. All that is there too. And we have this precious present moment, and it washes in with each breath. And if we can just settle into it, ride the swing of the breath between the inhalation and the exhalation, and keep our seat, stay neutral, observe, witness without reactivity, accept what is. That practice on our meditation cushion for whatever it is, 20 minutes a day, will translate into greater ease and equanimity and less reactivity and an ability to rise to the moment with an authentic, natural response. This perspective taking of witnessing our own minds comes in handy when we need to take perspective when our boss is yelling at us, or our partner's upset at us, or we just lost some money, forgot to pay the bill, or something bounced. There's no shortage of things to give away our peace over if we're willing to do that. But in this moment, as we welcome in this next breath, we can decide not to give away our peace, but to savor it and intensify it and to share it and radiate it. So that when we walk into a room, people feel a sense of ease and relaxation and comfort. So that means coming to peace with ourselves, accepting ourselves, healing ourselves, finding balance in our own life, and then we can be of service to others. Or during this process of self-improvement, we can be of service to others. So see yourself adopting a self-care regimen that weaves in all the elements that you know you would benefit from, or that you enjoy, or that are healing and relaxing for you, as part of your taking good care of yourself, filling your cup, charging your battery so that when you step out into the world, you're a beamer. You got love and light to share. You can elicit the best in people by just beaming them with your own open, positive, good vibes. So come back to the next breath. Remember, we're meditating. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Here it comes. It's rolling in. Trace its path through the body. Feel the gratitude for the gift of life. And then on the out-breath, send out your healing intentions. Send out your blessings. May all beings be well and happy. And see yourself adding your spice to the cosmic stew, realizing that you're here for a reason, and that by following your interests, your curiosities, your bliss, it will put you into the magic of life, so you'll interact with other people, doing their dharma in the world and sharing their creative juices. So there's room for all the colors of the rainbow, for the diversity and richness of all the different viewpoints. We don't need to compare ourselves to others or judge others. We just need to quiet down and listen to our authentic self and act from there with an open heart, with caring, with light-hearted playfulness. That warmth and compassion, loving kindness is available to us in this moment, no matter what we have experienced in our life in the past. No matter how badly we were mistreated or abused or neglected, or people said insensitive, hurtful things, or cheated you, or beat you, raped you, whatever has happened to you in the past is a story. It's the narrative of your life that leads you to this precious present moment. And you bring your awareness and your life force and your attitude to this moment. It's a fresh, new Zen encounter. And there's magic and mystery in that. No matter how badly you may have been treated, you can still be loving and sweet to another person. Even just by doing the opposite of how your parents treated you. That can be one way to learn to parent, or to learn to be a good friend. So stepping into this present moment with gratitude, humbled by even being conscious on this planet, in this cosmos. Thank you, great mystery, for infusing us with life and light and awareness. We dedicate this meditation to the welfare of all sentient beings. May all beings be well and happy.